All right, update on the Nova. It's June 28th, 2025. I've been working on it for most of the afternoon here. So I got it pretty much ready to go. So I got the motor mount bolts out there. I just jacked it up under there on the oil pan just a little bit, slide those out. I got that other bell housing bolt that was on there that was kind of bolted onto the trans dipstick there. Got that out. Removed a couple little things. I zip tied all that junk out of the way so it's not hanging out, getting caught in the motor. And then I found my chain, this big fella here. And I went to the hardware store, got some grade 8 bolts, some washers and junk. Got that put into the head. I'm not too keen on lifting this engine out. I know some guys use like a little lift plate on the carb mounting bolts there or from the intake, but this is like a Vortec intake. Look at the size of those bolts, you know. I don't know about that. Probably would be fine, but I'm gonna go this route, throw the bolts, grade 8 bolts into the head there with the chain. I did it last time and it was fine, so I threaded those in really good. So I got that set up. I got all the bell housing bolts out. All the other stuff's off the engine, headers, front stuff, water pump, all that stuff's gone. Got the exhaust unhooked. Got the torque converter unhooked, torque converter bolts. I think that's everything. And then I got my neighbor, he brought over, we got his engine hoist over here. This big old beast. Like it doesn't even have foldable legs. He said he's been using this thing since the 70s. He did put a new jack on it though. But he's had this thing forever. So we brought that over from next door. Just dragged it down the road there with his truck. And then I put together my little engine stand. Got this guy a few weeks ago. Got that together. I got my jack out for the transmission. Piece of wood, I'll jack up the trans. I got a tie down strap going around it just so it doesn't fall all the way. You can see right there. So, and I got some other stuff, kind of got the bags over stuff so dirt doesn't get in there or whatever. I got the valve covers out of the way because I don't want those to get marked up and stuff. So yeah, so now what we got to do is take this hood off. So my neighbor's coming by, Gary, in a little bit. We're gonna unbolt the hood bolts here, take those off. My wife's gonna come out, she'll hold the front. We'll each grab a side. We'll put some towels and junk over here so we don't mangle anything up. And I got a whole bunch of styrofoam here. I'm gonna see if I can lay something out over here. Just kind of lay the hood there against the wall, cover it up. I usually park my Challenger over here, so nothing's gonna go over there anyway, be out of the way. And then we can lift the hood, lift the engine out. So hopefully everything will come out. There's this one little bolt. I don't know if you can see it. See right there, that guy? That guy won't come out because the firewall is right there. It's in the way. So I got that backed out as far as it'll go. I don't think it's hooked to the engine anymore. I think it's just sitting in the hole for the transmission. So we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't snag. But I think everything else is unhooked. I got the power steering pump kind of zip tied a little bit further out of the way. I think everything else is kind of moved out of the way. So yeah, we'll get the engine hoist in there. We have to push the car out a little bit more. Push it so the back end's sticking out of the garage probably a bit. And then we'll be able to lift this up. And then once we get that out, push the car back in. And then that'll be it. And I'll have to take the motor over to my buddy, Mr. Scott. He just opened up his own engine shop about almost a year ago, I think. So he's doing pretty good, keeping busy. So he said he'd take care of it for me. So I said, all right. So anyway, that's the deal. So that's where I'm at. So hopefully the next video, it'll be out of the engine, or the engine will be out of the car, and everything will be good. So we'll see. All right, later.